Spanish tongue twisters, or trabalenguas, as they're called in Spanish, are great for practice. They're also a lot of fun too, especially if you can get together with friends or other Spanish speakers to see who can do them best. They're also ideal for intermediate learners because you're at that point where you can talk and understand a lot, but sometimes your flow and pronunciation might be lacking a little bit. And these trabalenguas are fantastic for improving both of those challenges. Here in this video, I've put together a list of 5 curious tongue twisters to help you practice key sounds in Spanish. We've got the Jota, or the J sound, covered. We've got the B and the V sounds, the double L sound, the infamous erre, and a silly ch tongue twister as well. So to get the most out of this video, I'd suggest listening to me say the tongue twister first and then pause it so you can practice. Then start up the video to say it again at the same time as me. We'll also look at a little bit of vocabulary. Not that tongue twisters tend to mean very much, but I thought it would be interesting for you. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you'd like more videos like this. So let's get started. Okay, so first up we've got the Jota. Remember this J sound in Spanish. It's sort of like a H in English, but in some accents it's more guttural. So feel free to choose your preferred pronunciation here. La bruja maruja prepara un brebaje con cera de abeja, 2 dientes de ajo, 40 lentejas y un pelo de oveja. Okay, pause the video and give that a shot by yourself. How was that? This one's not too difficult, right? So, shall we try together? La bruja maruja prepara un brebaje con cera de abeja, 2 dientes de ajo, 40 lentejas y un pelo de oveja. Perfect. Now moving on to the B and V sounds in Spanish, the letters B and V. Recall that these two letters actually have the same sounds. It just depends on where they are placed in the word. So the B or V at the beginning of a word is similar to the English B, but when it comes in the middle, it's softer, almost like a mix between B and V. Buscaba el bosque Francisco, un vasco visco, muy brusco, y al verlo le dijo un chusco. ¿Busca el bosque, vasco visco? Okay, pause the video and give it a try. Now let's try it together. Buscaba el bosque Francisco, un vasco visco, muy brusco, y al verlo le dijo un chusco. ¿Busca el bosque, vasco visco? Now here we have a trabalenguas that focuses on that double L sound in Spanish. This double letter can have a couple of sounds in Spanish, so feel free to choose whichever you are accustomed to, either using the y sound like llorar, the j sound llorar, or even the sh sound like chorar used in Argentina. Yo lloro si lloras, si lloras yo lloro, tu llanto es mi llanto, y tu llanto es mi lloro. Si tú ya no lloras, tampoco yo lloro. Okay, now pause the video and give it a try. Now let's try it together. Yo lloro si lloras, si lloras yo lloro. Tu llanto es mi llanto, y tu llanto es mi lloro. Si tú ya no lloras, tampoco yo lloro. Now next up we have the notorious double R sound. It's probably one of the hardest sounds to make in Spanish because it involves that r, the tongue roll. Remember, the double R sound is used not only when there's a double R present in a word, but also when a word starts with a single R. Let's look at this fun one together that uses lots of double R sounds. R con R cigarro, R con R barril, que rápido corren los carros, cargados de azúcar del ferrocarril. Pause the video and have a go. Okay, here it comes again. R con R cigarro, R con R barril, que rápido corren los carros, cargados de azúcar del ferrocarril. Great, this one is especially fun to practice with native Spanish speakers if you've got them around. Now, last but not least, we have the che sound. Here we've got a fun tongue twister with a lot of slang from Latin America. It also uses a lot of diminutives, which involves adding the ito or ita to the end of words, which kind of makes them more softer, cuter, more endearing. The ch sound in Spanish is certainly not the most difficult sound, and it's Quite similar to English actually. Chiquito chanchito cochinito, echado en la charca está. Ah, qué chiquito chanchito, cochinito que cochinito está. Okay, give the video a pause, try it for yourself. Now, let's do it together. Chiquito chanchito cochinito, echado en la charca está. Ah, qué chiquito chanchito, cochinito que cochinito está. Muy bien, buen trabajo. How did you do with these trabalenguas? Did you find them hard? How many times can you repeat them one time after the next without slipping up? Let us know in the comments below. How do you feel after your Spanish pronunciation workout? To download the complete notes for this lesson, click the link in the video description below and that will take you to the Spanish Vault where you can sign up for free to get that. Please subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this y nos vemos en el próximo. Hasta luego!